Good day, everyone. My name is Bryce Mitchell eBay, as you all know, and today I'll be doing a video different from talking about the dinosaurs or the animal kingdom or anything like that. But first, oh my God, I've been so busy and preoccupied with school activities, which is the reason why I haven't been posting any video. It's been over a month now that I posted a video, but yet I haven't posted anything. But don't worry, guys. Today I'll be posting a video that will be concentrated on something about education, something that could help fellow adolescents, children like me, to grow and also increase their thinking faculty, their intellect, out they reason things, and altering their speech, because it will also increase adolescent vocabulary skills to know and research on big words about what I'm about to talk about. So, I actually had a feeling of establishing a book club maybe in the next 2 years when I've developed and really grown my channel so well that I have a lot of subscribers. I have a lot of tools I need for all these kind of book club and everything. But I actually rethinked it that why don't I just start doing it now? Because instead of procrastinating, if I just do it now, I could even grow and develop my channel even more than doing in the 2 years time, which is a very long time. So I decided, why don't I just start now? Because normally I'm a reader. I love reading storybooks, novels, everything about reading. It's just so interesting. It's making a game like an image. It creates an image in my head about what I'm actually reading. So today I'll be talking about the best book I have ever read in my life, Kidnapped in the Caribbean. This book is just so engaging, interesting, educational. Everything about it is on point. This is the best book I've ever read. I actually won it in a competition I participated in, which I got first, and it gave me this as a gift. So I was really happy. With the first glance at this book, I know that this is going to be a very, very interesting novel. So it's a Kidnapped in the Caribbean, written by Lauren St. John, and it's a Laura Merlin mystery, which the protagonist, which is the main character of this book, is Laura Merlin. So there are a lot of books about this apart from this, but Laura Merlin is the main character of this book. So this Laura Merlin is the main character of this book, and now let's bounce into what this book is, a glimpse about what this book is about. So Laura Merlin was a very lonely person. She was an orphan, and she lived in an orphanage for years, bored almost after death. She lost her mother in birth, and she never ever even knew who her father was. But the only person she knew in her life was her uncle, named Calvin Redford, and her Siberian Husky dog named Sky, which was her best friend ever because she didn't have any other friend apart from her Husky Sky. The only two people she had in her life was her uncle Calvin Redford and her Siberian Husky dog Sky. So, after living in the orphanage for years, she later moved to live with her uncle Calvin Redford in number 28 Ocean View Terrace in St. Ives, which is where her uncle lived. So they lived together, and her uncle was a good detective, which actually read a book about the best detective in the world. And Laura Merlin also have a dream and aspiration of becoming a detective. So her herself was a very good detective and all those things, but our uncle doesn't used to do detective things again because he's tired and everything. But she wants to be a detective, and she does everything that a detective will do. She also loved the Matt Walker Inspector book about being a detective and everything, and the skills and everything about being a detective. But She actually also had a dream holiday of going to an island paradise of 365 beaches in the island of Antigua in the Caribbean. So she had that dream and aspiration that she always wanted to go there, but lucky for her, and her uncle played and participated in a raffle. And she also has a fantasy travel lady called Mrs. Crabtree, which followed her everywhere. When she goes out with Sky and Mrs. Crabtree. So the raffle, Mrs. Crabtree always started that it could be a scam, it's a lie, it's too good to be true, if you could win this and just go on a cruise to an island with 365 beaches and everything like that. So she absolutely disagreed. And her uncle actually said the same thing. So one day they were walking on the road and they saw a limo coming nearby. So Mrs. Crabtree was so amazed, and the limo was black and also had black windows. And the limo actually parked nearby them. So Mrs. Crabtree was like, oh my god, he could even be one of the most popular actors and everything. But because of the black window, they couldn't actually see through who was in the vehicle. But the door opened and the chauffeur came out of the car and also asked that he was looking for a lady called Laura Marlin. So he didn't actually expect the Laura Marlin, who has been a child, teenage child, which she is. So he saw her, but he didn't know that that's her until Mrs. Crabtree told him that that's the person he's looking for. So he actually went to the car but at that point in time, Laura was so shocked to the core. Maybe was one of the straight A gangs, which is in this book is the most sophisticated crime syndicates in the world. So she was shocked to the core that she just stood stagnant and hold Sky very near her tightly. So Mrs. Crabtree saw her and she was, what's going on? She gave her a sharp poke, and when she saw that didn't work, the Laura was still thinking. But the chauffeur came out of the car holding a dozen of balloons and also hold her folio, very big folio, and gave the balloons and told her congratulations. He went back in the car and zoomed off. Before Laura could ask him, wait, who are you? Who sent you? And everything, he is gone. Very far because he zoomed off. So Miss Crabtree just snatched the folio out of her hand and told her to open it. So she opened it and saw what was inside and read it out loud that congratulations, Laura Marlin, you have won the raffle to the island of Antigua. But before she was able to even see that finish, Laura already bounced and started jumping in happiness with Sky. They were all so excited. So when she completed everything, they gave back to Laura, and she hugged Laura that she's sorry for just not seeing and believing in it and everything, that she's so proud of her. So they were all happy. So in that same day's evening, Laura went to her uncle's house where they live, and she went to the house and told her uncle about the very good news. She was so happy and she showed him and everything. But she told him she saw her uncle who looked so exhausted and tired, and just showed her cold shoulder like it's not interested in anything. But she actually expected him to be